Hello everybody, new hair, who dis? I mean, please ignore the fact that I haven't brushed it. I'm a little bit matted up here, but I'm blonde again. I can't believe it. I can't remember the last time I saw myself this blonde. I'm going to try and show you a before and after of what my hair was like. It's quite embarrassing that I let my hair get to that stage, but life happens. But yeah, I'm officially, I think I got my hair done on my birthday actually, on Saturday. So I spent the whole of my birthday in the chair getting my hair done. I was in there for 7 hours. I got a full head of highlights. So my birthday wasn't that exciting, but I'm kind of just jumping on here today to say hello and just kind of showing you like the last kind of final bits that I'm doing to prepare for baby. So I've kind of got quite a lot going on at the moment. I'm currently making myself a ham, cheese and tomato toastie for my lunch. And what I have started doing is I've started to prepare some meals to go in the freezer for when baby's here. Just because I don't know how much time I'm going to have, well, probably not going to have any time to feed myself and cook. So I'm just preparing some meals. I'm sticking them in the freezer. I've already made a potato and chickpea curry. That's in the freezer, and then we're just stocking up on things like microwaved rice to go with it. Although I think like just cooking rice like on the hob is just as convenient to make really. And I'm just about to make a chili. So I'm going to spend the afternoon doing that. So I'll show you how I make my chili. I'm actually going to do it in the slow cooker. But what I'll do first is I've got some like leftover mince here. Me and Sam are probably going to go out and buy some more, because we want to have this for dinner tonight, but we want some left over. So I'm just going to take spray in my pan. All I'm going to do with this mince is just brown it off. We're definitely like now starting to have that weather where you have to like de-ice your car and everything in the mornings now, so there is nothing better sometimes than like a really nice hot home cooked meal, especially something to warm up the insides like a chili or a curry. Now I'm going to transfer this over to the slow cooker. And before I put the mince in, I'm just going to like make the sauce just so it doesn't burn to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to use the whole tin. I'm going to use some beef stock. So that's the beef stock pot in there. Just a little bit of tomato puree, just to kind of like thicken it up a bit. And I like my chili to be quite tomato based. Put in some Worcester sauce. Some balsamic vinegar. Garlic, I like a lot. Paprika. Cayenne pepper. Cumin, I like to have quite a lot of cumin in my chili. A bit of chili powder. Some chili flakes. A little bit of Tabasco. And just a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm just going to give that all a stir. And try not to get it on your jumper. Okay, so now the lid just goes on top, and prepare for your house to smell amazing. So with the kidney beans, I will drain these off and put them with the rest of the mixture, like maybe an hour towards the end before I'm ready to eat it, just because I'm always really conscious of like overcooking these, because I don't think you're supposed to let them boil or simmer or something. So I put these in right at the very end. So for the last few days, like first thing in the mornings, what I really like to drink is hot lemon water, and I made this at probably 8:30 this morning, and I put it in the microwave like 3 times and reheated it and then not drunk it. That's literally my life right now. I keep getting like distracted by bits and things that I need to do, but yeah, I've really been enjoying, like, I just put like a slice of lemon and top up the rest with hot water, just to kind of detox and flush everything out of my body. But that's literally my life, reheating the same hot drink multiple times. So you know, they always say how like first babies tend to be late. My midwife have kind of agreed all along that I don't want to be induced, and she does not want to induce me. I think that's just kind of like, as a midwife, I think that's just like her preference, that she doesn't tend to offer inductions, especially not for first babies. She's always just kind of said to me, you know, I can do a stretch and sweep if you really, really, really want me to. But she said, I'm not going to offer it to you. If you ask me, I will hesitantly do it, but it's not really effective, especially not for first babies. But we've both just kind of have been on the same page, like, let's not do it. I said the only time I want to be induced is if I get to like maybe like 41 weeks or something. But although like they say that first babies tend to be late, I think we're kind of on track for my due date, which is the 29th, if not slightly earlier. Like, I'm really happy with how things are kind of progressing on their own at the moment. I have my 38-week appointment in 2 days. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how everything's moving along, kind of on its own. And I'm just so proud of baby, because they have grown so perfectly throughout this whole pregnancy. Like, every week, you know, like every kind of like milestone throughout the pregnancy, like things have always happened just at the right time, and I'm just so proud of them for how they're growing, and they're growing so well. Me and Sam are just really kind of I don't know, I feel like something in our relationship has shifted a little bit, but like literally in the most positive way possible. It's kind of like we haven't really like said it out loud, but it feels like we both just kind of have this understanding that these are going to be like the last 2 weeks of it being just us two. And I feel like I have been really uncomfortable for like the last few weeks, like physically really uncomfortable. And now that I've kind of hit 38 weeks, I'm feeling so different in my body and emotionally as well. I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel really calm and relaxed about everything. I'm not worried about a thing. I'm just feeling really good about everything. And I get quite emotional to think that, you know, baby's going to be joining us very soon. It's quite emotional. Okay, so as you guys know, I am fully in my nesting era. So what I have been doing most recently is I've been cleaning like everything that's fabric or upholstered, so like carpets and fabric furniture, like sofas and dining chairs and things like that. So as you can probably see, a lot of the stuff in this flat is like cream or like neutral coloured, which can be quite hard to like keep up with and like keep clean. And I actually have a secret recipe that I'm going to share with you as to how I get anything like cream or white looking like super clean. Okay, so first things first, boil your kettle. So you need boiling hot water. You're also going to need a bit of washing up liquid, the kind doesn't matter, and some salt, can be table salt or sea salt, and a bit of white vinegar. Not the vinegar that you put on your fish and chips, white vinegar. And the only thing is, this can smell kind of nasty, So you may want to, once you've cleaned what you need to clean, you might want to go back in with like some nice room spray or something like that, because it can smell a bit nasty. Don't ask me how I discovered that this works. I just do. I think like maybe when I was a teenager or something, I spilled like a pizza dip or something on my white carpet in my bedroom, and I just like started mixing some random stuff together, and I somehow found that this worked. So while the kettle's boiling, I'm going to take quite a bit of salt into a bowl, and then directly on top of that I'm going to put washing up liquid. Now what you can do is, if you have spilt something on like a white carpet or a sofa or something like that, like something that you think is going to stain, like red wine or something, with this mixture you just put like the tiniest bit of hot water, which I'll show you. Let me just grab a spoon and a little bit of white vinegar. And you're going to need like a rag or something. So I just take a really old rag like this and put it in there. Obviously it's too hot to work with at the moment, so be really, really careful. You shouldn't have too much liquid in here at all, like it should almost just soak the cloth. But what you do is you would take that cloth and you would directly start working on the stain, and it should come out straight away. But what I'm doing is, because I'm cleaning quite a large area, I'm gonna top up the rest with boiling hot water. So like that much will do, because I'm just gonna clean a rug, which I'll show you. And yeah, it's too hot to work with at the moment, so I'm gonna leave this for like 5 to 10 minutes, just so you still want it to be warm, but I'm just gonna leave it so that I can comfortably like dip my hands in and out basically. So I just did a really big, long shop. I just went to Morrison's to get some like food bits, and then I thought it would be rude not to pop into B&M, seeing as it's right next door. So I bought some bits in there as well. I'm not going to subject you to everything I bought, because it was basically just cleaning stuff, like really boring, but I suppose I can show you like storage baskets, 2 packs of 3, just because I'm in the process of getting like obviously the flat ready for baby, and as you guys probably know by now, the room I struggle with the most is the bedroom. There is the most clutter in here, and I don't want to put like the crib and everything in here until everything is done and I'm happy with it. The bedside tables, I really want to like get rid of clutter, and Sam's side is much worse than mine, by the way. Just really want to get that sorted out. I am like the kind of person where it's fine if you open a drawer and just like everything falls out, I'm okay with that. I just don't want it to be on show. But yeah, I don't want to put any like baby stuff in here until I'm happy that it's like clean and tidy and everything. So I just got storage boxes, more for Sam to put like all of his stuff in and just keep it organized. So just picked up like this set of 4 like glass jars with like the cork lids and the tray for the bathroom, just because it is a lot nicer than the situation that we currently have in there, just to put in, you know, like makeup remover wipes, cotton wool buds for baby, what are the things that you use to like clean your ears with, like those things. And it just goes really nicely with like the colors that we have in there, so that's what we bought. But yeah, I am really quite tired now from like walking around and carrying all of that stuff, and Sam's at work, so I had to do like a couple of trips to the car and bring everything up 1 flight of stairs. And when I was walking around the shops, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but like baby's head is really really low down now. I still look like I'm carrying really high, but I had a growth scan yesterday, I think, and the sonographer said that baby's head was really really low, and I'm literally, whenever I go anywhere now, I'm literally walking around like this because it feels like they're gonna fall out, so I'm like holding my belly everywhere. Okay, so I'm making another slow cooker recipe to put in the freezer. I'm gonna make like a beef stew, and I'm not gonna talk you through what I'm doing like I normally would because I've never actually made this before, but I'm using some diced beef. I bought a dumpling mix, and I've never made these before, but I believe you put them in the slow cooker with everything else. And I did cheat, and I bought a frozen casserole mix, because although we want to be organised queens over here, I'm not that efficient. So this has just got carrot, swede, turnip, leek and onion, and you cook it from frozen, so I'm going to put that in with the slow cooker as well. Hello everyone. So very exciting. I'm actually speaking to you from my new car, my mum car, my family car. This is like a really big deal for me because I have only driven one car and one car only since I passed my driving test when I was 21 years old. So I've been driving the same car for 6 years. The car that I was in before was a Vauxhall Adam, and if you haven't seen a Vauxhall Adam before, they're really really tiny. They're like
they're like the Vauxhall equivalent of like a Fiat 500, or like, do you know what I mean? And the car that I've actually gone and got is a Vauxhall Mocha, which is like 3 sizes up. So it's a very big car. I feel like such a grown up in this. I feel like I'm too small to be driving it. It's like a small SUV type thing. But yeah, it's so exciting. It was such a nightmare to get myself into this car. Like, the whole experience from start to finish was just really, really stressful. I do not recommend getting a new car when you're 9 months pregnant. But basically what the situation was is I had the car seat in my old car, and it just felt a bit unsafe. There wasn't very much room. Sam, bless him, would have to have his knees up to his chin in the passenger side because the seat has to come so far forward. And like, my parents are freaking out as well. They were like, I don't think you can get a car seat in and out of this car safely. So it was a rush to try and get this all sorted. But yeah, it's also kind of like a little bit emotional because I was looking at my Pinterest mood board from like a year ago or 2 years ago, and I had this exact car in the exact same colour. And I also had, like, not in a weird way, but I had pictures of like couples with a baby and things like that. And it's just like, I'm gonna get really emotional, but it's just like one of those moments where everything just comes into place exactly the way that you wanted it to, and you have no idea how you got here, but you just got here. It's very emotional, but I'll give you a quick like tour of the car.